Hey, Water of Life, Pastor Joel here. Thank you so much for following us in our Follow Me series. We hope that it has been encouraging for you so far. This weekend, we talked about prayer. If you've been around church for any amount of time, then you know that prayer is important, that it is critical. As a matter of fact, Philippians 4:6 tells us that we should pray about everything. We all know people who are prayer warriors. They're always talking about how amazing things God is doing in their prayer life, and they're waking up and praying. But the reality is that a lot of us struggle with prayer. We struggle to pray for a long time. We fall asleep while we're praying. Our mind wanders, and we start thinking about the shopping list and tasks that we have to do. So today, first of all, I just want to encourage you. If you are one of those people that struggles with prayer, if you're like, man, I just have not been able to get it right, the fact that you're watching this video says a lot. It says, hey, this is an area that God has been prompting me maybe, and an area in which I perhaps need to grow. So be encouraged. The goal of this is not to tell you, hey, you're not praying enough, but to tell you that there are some things that maybe you can implement this week that will be helpful for you. So in light of that, I want to share some things that have worked for me in my journey with prayer. The first thing that I would encourage you is find a place and a time. I know that we can pray anywhere. You can pray in the car. You can pray on your way to work. We get that. But ideally, you want to find a place and find a time when you can just be quiet with the Lord and you can pray, whether that is early in the morning before you head off to work. For some of you, it's maybe getting to work a little bit early before everybody else gets there if you have a quiet space. For others, it's, man, I pray on my lunch break. I go out, I go for a walk, or there's a place at my job that I can sit and be still, and maybe that's the place where you pray. For others of you, it's in the evening if you don't fall asleep. But it's in the evening before you go to bed, or you pour some tea or whatever it is that you want, and you just sit with the Lord and you pray. And so find a time and a place in your schedule when you can do that. The second thing that I would encourage you is to pray throughout the day. Pray throughout the moments and the markers in your day. I once heard somebody say this, and it's been really helpful for me. But pray before you get to work, or when you get to work. Just a brief prayer, God, and just make that make getting to work something that prompts you. Okay, I'm at work. Before I get started, before I start my shift or start my day, God, would you help me today? Would you help me to be a good employee? Would you help me in this situation with a coworker that is hard, or with my boss? God, give me wisdom. I've got to figure out this project. Just take some time to pray. Pray on your way home. I do this a lot. On my way home, I'll pray and I'll say, God, would you help me? Today I'm tired, or I'm frustrated about something that happened. God, but I have to get home, and I want to be gracious and kind. I want to be nice. I don't want to walk in through the door with the burden of my day. So help me during this commute, Lord, to just lay down anything that I need to lay down so that I can be a blessing to my family. Pray before a meeting, or before a phone call, or before you write an email that is troubling you, or something that is concerning. God, help me, as before I go into this meeting, before I go into this appointment, help me, Lord, whether to listen, or to pay attention, or to encourage this person through this email, or through this phone call, or through this conversation. So pray during markers, pray during specific moments that you're walking into your day, so that God would go before you. And those are short prayers, but man, I believe that they can be incredibly powerful. And the last thing that I would encourage you is to write out your prayers. I'll give you a digital option and an analog option. There's a ton of apps out there that you can use, and they're very cool. You write out your prayer requests. Some of them allow you to divide them into separate lists. These are work prayers and personal prayers and friends and family and all of that. They will allow you to even put an alarm on it. So let's say that your friend is having surgery on the 28th of the month, and you can you can enter into the app, pray for Mary, surgery on the 28th. You can put an alert that you pray for her. And so on the 28th, you will call her and say, hey, I know that you're having surgery today, and I just wanted to pray for you. Or you can call her after and say, hey, how did the surgery go? And it makes you look incredibly spiritual. It's a great way to use technology to keep us praying and to keep things in the forefront. So if you're one of those people who's like, hey, I'm tethered to my phone, I do everything on my phone, download a prayer app and just start using it. There's a bunch of them out there, like I said. Pick the one that works best for you and put it into practice. The The analog way, which is one way that I love, is I grab index cards and I cut them up into little pieces of index cards like this, and I write out the prayer requests on these cards. And so if you do that, just get some index cards and write them out, and then you carry them with you. So if you wake up in the morning and you're praying in the morning before you leave, you grab your deck of prayer cards, you can shuffle them around and you can pray for them. Here's the cool thing. Here's what I love about this. When you have an answered prayer, you take the little card and you drop it in a bowl or in a vase somewhere in your home. And every once in a while, you just pour them out. And it is so amazing when you look through them and you're like, I can't believe we were praying for this a year ago or 6 months ago. And man, God really showed up. And it's really just encouraging because it's a way not only for you to write down your prayers, but it's a way for you to keep a record of all the things that God has done in your life. So we hope that you are encouraged. We hope that these tips or ideas on prayer have been helpful for you, and keep on following Jesus. Thank you so much for being a part of Water of Life. God bless you.